guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. In today's video I am going to be showing you guys how to make Kerala fish curry, my version of Kerala fish curry. So some time ago we went out for lunch, husband and I, and he ordered the Kerala fish, and when we tasted it, it was the first time we had it, and when we tasted it we absolutely fell in love with it. So I was asking him a few days after that what it is I should cook for us at home for lunch, and he said, well, why not try to make that Kerala fish curry with basmati rice. So I jumped into research mode and experiment mode, and this is what I came up with. It's actually pretty good, and it's not as difficult as I thought it would have been to make. So the main ingredient in Kerala fish curry is coconut milk. Like when we tasted it, you could taste that richness in it, and off the bat you knew that was coconut milk in it. And I also saw that they use tamarind in it as well, but husband brought home this entire tray of mangoes, so I decided why not use one of the mangoes from it, and then you can add it. It reminds me of our curry fish. Sometimes we use curry fish for that, and we put pumpkin in it, or even the green mango for that sort of tangy, that sort of taste it. So it's kind of similar to that. It reminded me of that, when I saw the tamarind and the mango being used in it. So let's start cooking our Kerala fish curry. So these are all the ingredients that we need for our recipe today. I've got my fish that's already cleaned and sliced up by the husband. I'm going to be using some coconut milk, salt, black pepper, ground chili, some saffron powder, some paprika, and some hot curry as well. In here I've got some bay leaves, some coriander, and some methi. I also have some green mango that I've already peeled and sliced up, and I'm going to be using some hot pepper and pimentos. If you can't get ground the chilies, you can use the hot peppers or the pimentos. And I also have garlic and onion, and the oil we're going to be using today will be coconut oil. So the choice of fish that I'm using is filet snook or bochet filet that the husband would have
caught it, guys.
Would have caught and cleaned for me already.
And filleted expertly with this knife right here. And it's a firm white meat fish, so if you don't get snook,
what you could use?
any firm white meat fish, you could, worst case scenario, use a tilapia fillet, but with other fish you could use like bigger mahi, anything a firm consistency.
Fillet, okay.
Yeah, but if you want to see how I caught it, you can check the channel.
You can check out the channel.
But one thing I had, that thing tastes relevant, so make it.
So yeah, so you heard the choice of fish and the options that you have if you don't get your hands on that snook. So let's start. So to start off, I'm just going to be chopping up my onions and grating my garlic. Once I'm finished doing that, I'm going to be making my curry paste. So when you go onto my website, for the recipe, you will see just below in the ingredients section, you're going to find 4 curry paste. So all this is a combination of all those dried spices I just showed you guys with some coconut oil and water. We're going to set that aside and we're going to use it in a bit. Now to start cooking, you want to heat some of that coconut oil in your pot over low-medium heat. When it's nice and hot, you're going to add in your chopped up onions, your garlic, your pimentos, and your grated ginger. You want to keep your heat on low because you don't want anything to burn. You're just going to cook it until the onions are nice and tender, and until your kitchen just starts smelling so delicious. Next, you're going to be adding in that curry paste that we just made. So you're going to cook that up for 2 to 3 minutes or so, and then you're going to add in your coconut milk and your water. So the mango, the sliced up mango also goes in here as well. And just something to note, you want to cut the mangoes sort of like almost the same sort of pieces. Although you can't eat raw mango, that's totally fine. But it's up to you, if you want to get some crunch in it or no crunch in it. It depends on which direction you want to go in. So you just want to cook it until the mango slices are tender, and then you're going to add in your fish. So for this point, you'll probably say, Majano, we didn't even add any seasoning at all to the fish fillet. That's fine. So you're going to add it in, and believe me, it's going to soak up some of that delicious flavors in there already. So I did not even add salt or black pepper to it. I just added it once it's cleaned, lime juice and all that, into the pot of our coconut milk and curry. So you're going to let that cook until the fish slices or fish fillets are properly cooked through. You're adding in your bay leaves in there as well, and you're going to let, once the fish is properly cooked through, you're going to taste it for salt and black pepper. I didn't add any, so you're going to have to taste and adjust according to your preference, of course. So the fish will take 3 to 4 minutes depending on the thickness of it. So at this point the heat was on medium. I increased it from low and I put it up on medium, and this is how I let it cook through. Now the sauce will thicken up a little bit. That coconut milk will thicken up depending on how much water. If you don't need to add any water, follow the exact measurements that I gave you, and it should just be fine as is. But just in case you did add a little more water, you want to cook it until you have a sort of thick sauce. You don't want it too runny. And just a few minutes later, guys, we have our fish curry, our Kerala fish curry. So I decided to throw in some of our Trini style curry powder. So I used this JJM Products hot curry in it, and this dish ideally should have some spice, so it should be a little on the spicy side. So this is a hot curry, and I also added the ground chilies. Now the pimentos, I know that I have a lot of viewers who may not be able to get their hands on the pimentos. So the pimentos are flavor peppers. If you want to use serrano peppers in place of it, you can do that, or you can add more like chilies or hot pepper to it. But ideally the dish should have some spice in it, so you can add more, add less, but ideally it should be a little spicy. So the meaty seeds, those were added in right before the curry paste. Now if you don't have that, some people may not have that in their kitchen, you can eliminate it, but it adds some flavor to it. And we actually use meaty seeds in our own Trini style curry here as well. So it adds some nice flavor. Usually add it to the oil, let it cook up a little bit, and then add your curry paste, exactly how we did it for this video. We will actually also do the same thing when we are cooking a Trini style curry. Now if you have curry leaves, you can add that to this dish. Perfect. I use the bay leaves. If you have those fresh curry leaves, add them in. So for you guys who are looking for some sort of different way to cook your fish, definitely try this. It's different. I don't know how many of you guys would be familiar with it, but if you are not familiar with it, give it a try. We fell in love with it, and that coconut milk in it, if you love that rich flavors, definitely try out this dish. So of course we're having it with basmati rice. Perfect combination and perfect dish for you to try and make for your family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Comment down below. Let me know if you've ever had it. What's the version you know? If you've ever made it, how you make it differently from me. Just comment down below and let me know. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love and support is always very much appreciated. Stay tuned for more videos. I will see you guys in my next video. In case you want to check out how we make our curry fish Trini style with some peas and palm site in it, check out the video. I'll post a link for that down below so you guys can check that out. A little different from the Kerala fish. We don't use coconut milk in it, but check it out. And check out also how we make our stew fish. So those links will be posted down below in the description box so you guys can check it out, how we cook our food Trini style. A little different from this Kerala fish, but still very much delicious.